Imagine this: you're giving a speech, the crowd is listening intently, and suddenly, your mind starts to wander. Thoughts drift, words get stuck, and before you know it, you're struggling to stay focused. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Studies show that the average person's attention span has dropped from 12 seconds in 2000 to just 8 seconds today. That's shorter than the goldfish's. And when you're speaking to an audience, keeping their attention can feel like an uphill battle. But here's the good news: staying focused during a presentation is a skill you can build. In this video, we'll dive into some surprising strategies that top speakers use to stay locked in. You'll learn how to train your brain, use silence to your advantage, and fuel your body for ultimate focus. If you think staying focused is just about willpower, think again. These techniques are backed by science and will change the way you speak forever. Stick with us, and let's unlock the secrets to maintaining laser-sharp focus when it matters most. Chapter 1: Mind over Matter. Training your brain to stay locked in. One of the most effective ways to stay focused is by conditioning your brain. It's like any skill, you need practice. Think about it this way: your mind has a tendency to wander, especially during long or repetitive talks. To combat this, focus on strengthening your attention span. The brain is like a muscle. Studies have shown that you can train your attention by practicing mindfulness exercises. Simple techniques like deep breathing or even guided meditation can help keep your mind from drifting off during a presentation. According to a study from the University of California, mindfulness exercises improve focus by up to 40%. So, next time you prepare for a speech, take a few minutes before your talk to clear your mind. This helps boost your mental energy and builds a foundation for a more focused presentation. Another great way to train your focus is through attention-shifting exercises. These involve practicing focusing on one thing, then switching to another, all while staying mentally engaged. If you can shift your focus smoothly, it's easier to stay focused during any part of your presentation. When you're locked in, you can channel all your energy into your message and connection with the audience. Chapter 2: The Power of Pausing. Why silence fuels focus. It might seem counterintuitive, but silence is a speaker's best friend. Pausing during your speech does more than just give your audience a moment to think, it gives you a moment to refocus. Psychologists have found that taking a brief pause during a presentation can actually reset your brain, preventing it from losing attention. Pauses also allow you to process your thoughts before speaking. If you're rushing through your presentation, your focus will start to slip. Pausing for a few seconds between key points not only helps you gather your thoughts but also keeps the audience engaged. The best speakers understand that a well-placed pause can elevate their delivery. It gives you a mental break while allowing your audience time to absorb the message. In fact, research from the University of Toronto shows that using pauses effectively can make you seem more confident and competent. When you pause, your audience perceives you as someone who is in control of the conversation. Silence can also increase retention of your key points by up to 30%. So, when you feel your focus drifting, don't be afraid to pause and breathe. A quiet moment can recharge your mind, allowing you to stay fully focused as you continue speaking. Chapter 3: Feed your focus. The hidden role of nutrition and hydration. We all know that staying hydrated and eating the right foods can keep your body feeling good, but did you know it also impacts your focus? Your brain requires energy to stay alert, and nutrition plays a huge role in that. A study from the Harvard Medical School found that dehydration can impair cognitive function by up to 20%. For speakers, that's a big deal. Dehydration can cause fatigue, lack of concentration, and even muddled thinking during your presentation. Drinking water before and during your speech is crucial for maintaining sharpness. But it's not just about hydration. Your brain also needs the right fuel to keep focused. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon or walnuts, are known to improve cognitive function. Even eating small snacks, like a handful of almonds or a piece of dark chocolate, can give your brain a quick energy boost. And, yes, breakfast matters. A 2016 study from the University of Leeds showed that eating a nutritious breakfast increases attention span by up to 50% throughout the day. For speakers, that means making sure you eat a balanced meal that includes protein, whole grains, and healthy fats before you get in front of the crowd. When your body is fueled properly, your mind stays alert, allowing you to stay focused longer. If you're finding these tips useful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You'll get more practical advice on how to master your speaking skills and improve your focus. Chapter 4: Distraction Detox. Cutting the clutter for crystal clear communication. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. If you want to stay focused during your speech, you need to minimize these distractions, both external and internal. According to a study by the University of California, the average person checks their phone about 58 times a day, and each time they do, it takes up to 23 minutes to regain full focus. For a speaker, constant interruptions or checking your phone can throw off your flow and make it harder to stay in the moment. The first step is to eliminate digital distractions. If you're delivering a speech, turn off notifications or silence your phone. This will help you stay mentally present without your mind wandering. It's not just about avoiding your phone, it's about creating an environment that promotes focus. Try to speak in a quiet, controlled space where external noise or movement doesn't pull your attention away. It's hard to stay focused when your environment isn't helping you stay centered. Additionally, remove physical distractions like clutter. Research from the Princeton Neuroscience Institute found that physical clutter can overload your brain and cause distractions, which lowers your ability to concentrate. Before your talk, tidy up your speaking area. A clean, organized space not only helps reduce stress but also keeps your mind clear and focused. The less clutter, the more you can focus on your message. Another simple trick is to eliminate unnecessary notes. Having a lot of notes or papers can distract you, leading to constant glances away from your audience. Instead, aim for just a few bullet points or an outline that keeps you on track without overwhelming your mind with too much detail. Focusing on the essentials helps you stay connected with your audience, keeping you sharp and engaged. Chapter 5: The Rhythm of Speech. How pacing keeps your mind on track. The pace at which you speak plays a major role in how well you can stay focused. Speaking too quickly can overwhelm both you and your audience, leading to a loss of focus. A slow, drawn-out delivery can make your mind wander, too. But when you find the right rhythm, your speech stays sharp, and your focus remains strong. One of the best ways to maintain focus is by varying your speaking speed. Research shows that listeners tend to pay more attention when speakers change their tempo. According to a study from the University of Iowa, people are more likely to remember what you say if you pause and slow down at key moments. This gives your brain a chance to process the information and your audience time to absorb your words. Pacing also helps keep you on track mentally. If you rush through your points, you risk losing your place or skipping important information. Slowing down not only makes your speech more engaging but also ensures you stay focused and don't forget what comes next. Don't be afraid of pauses. Pauses can actually help you gather your thoughts and refocus. In addition to pacing, try incorporating pauses where appropriate. A pause for emphasis after a key point gives you time to refocus and signal to your audience that something important is coming next. According to public speaking expert Nancy Duarte, pauses allow both you and your listeners to catch your breath, helping keep your focus intact and the conversation moving at a productive pace. Finally, practicing your pacing can help keep your delivery on point. Before your speech, rehearse by recording yourself and analyzing your speed. The goal isn't to speak slowly but to maintain a rhythm that keeps you in control of your message, your audience, and, most importantly, your focus. Chapter 6: Endurance for the Stage. Building focus like a marathon. Being able to stay focused for long stretches isn't something that happens overnight. It's a skill that requires practice and consistency. Think of it like running a marathon. You wouldn't expect to run 26 miles without proper training, and you shouldn't expect to stay sharp during a long presentation without practicing your focus. The first step is to gradually build your attention span. Start by practicing short speeches or talks, and as your focus improves, extend the duration of your presentations. Research from the University of Virginia suggests that attention spans are like muscles, they can be strengthened over time through consistent practice. The more you train your focus, the longer you can keep it. Another strategy is to incorporate micro breaks into your routine. When you're preparing for a speech, schedule short, 5-minute breaks every 20 to 30 minutes to give your brain a rest. This approach helps prevent mental fatigue, which can lead to losing focus. Studies have shown that taking regular breaks during mentally demanding tasks increases productivity and focus in the long run. The same logic applies to public speaking. Additionally, keep your energy levels in check. If you feel physically drained, it's much harder to stay mentally sharp. According to a study from the American Psychological Association, physical exercise boosts cognitive performance and focus. Regular exercise, especially cardio, has been shown to improve brain function and reduce stress. The stronger and more energized your body is, the more focused you'll be on stage. Finally, ensure you get enough rest before speaking. Lack of sleep can reduce your focus and ability to process information. Studies from the National Sleep Foundation show that sleep-deprived people perform 30% worse on cognitive tasks than those who are well rested. So, when preparing for a big presentation, make sure to get a full night's sleep to optimize your focus. If you enjoyed these strategies, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on mastering focus and speaking skills. Stay tuned for more content that will elevate your speaking game. Now that you have these tools in your arsenal, you're ready to speak with confidence, power, and, most importantly, focus. Whether it's through practice, proper nutrition, or strategic pauses, staying sharp during a presentation is something you can improve over time. The more you work on these techniques, the stronger your focus will become. Happy speaking!